Hello.
Hi, Don. Hi, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Woo! Big day, big day. So probably everybody's doing something for Halloween today. And so we're excited to join you. We're making this recording just a little bit ahead of time so that we can enjoy our Halloween parties too. And but we've got a lot of really good things to share. So don't miss this. Do not miss this. Sit down and watch it as soon as you get done with your Halloween festivities, right?
Yeah, be sure you comment so we know you were here.
Absolutely. And Dawn, you look positively witchy.
Good use of consonants there.
Yeah, it's the one time a year we can tell somebody, boy, you look like a witch.
Yeah, you guys, this was kind of fun. I put on I think it was the pink nude lip liner and then that dark berry couture lipstick with black eyeliner over the top, you guys. Colored in my whole lip with that. And then I put on the I think it's the champagne, the lightest of the sparkly of these, the lightest one over the top of the black. So it's kind of fun.
It looks so cute. I had that on. I had that look on, and then it kind of, I ate lunch and then it kind of went away. But so I just did the berry lip liner with a little bit of sparkly on it. But I do like the black. It's very witchy.
Something different.
Yeah, yeah. So it's fun to have fun on Halloween the Mary Kay way. And I hope that you're all giving out something for the moms, those little BOO tickets and all those things. You can generate money no matter what holiday it is with Mary Kay. So just a fun day. And it is month end.
Yes.
So we can't forget by midnight to get orders in. If you need to get active or if you've got some team members who do a little reminder there. It's the last day, of course, to earn your beautiful scarf. And how I love that. This is just the biggest scarf. It's so fun. And the colors are so beautiful. If you haven't gotten it already, you have until midnight tonight, right?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it sure is. And it is so soft and cuddly. It's wonderful. And the other thing too is it is the last day of the startup specials for 25, and I can't remember all the costs. And I just got a new team member today who started with it all three of them. So
awesome.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I got a new one yesterday.
Yeah, great. See, we're cooking. We are cooking. So, but you take advantage if there's somebody, that still is hanging on. You might just remind her that this is the deadline for those specials on the starter kit. And you can send them to your personal website under Sell Mary Kay, and they can sign up there. Easy peasy. So that's the new easiest way to do it. Well, I've got a couple of holiday ideas, and it's fun to do these, but just a reminder, don't spend all your time doing these because we want to be developing our businesses and selling some product right now. So this is stuff that I do at night when I'm watching TV with Chuck, because I can't just do one thing. So, I don't like to take out my time out of my Mary Kay day to do it. So, so this is one thing I put together, just regular line product to have on display. And this is the cleansing bar and moisturizer, the basic set. And the cleansing bar has a spa headband wrapped around it. So normally that would be 55 and it's 58 and it's 50. Because we learned at the fall retreat to put the price on that they're going to pay that day. So that's one thing I did. And then the other thing I wanted to show you, and Dawn's got an idea or two as well, is Dawn's been talking about snowman soup. And so I put together a snowman soup. Again, the mug is perfect for snowman soup. And so through Amazon, I got some Swiss Miss hot chocolate, and it comes with little peppermint spoons. And the hand cream. And then this was something kind of fun that I got to make. And it is a snowman soup. What is it called? Anyway, you staple it onto the top of the bag. So instead of doing a bow, you just fold it over and staple this on. And then on the back side, it says to from.
Love it.
Isn't it cute? And it's got the snowman soup thing. And the snowman soup says, in just a minute, I'll be able to read it as soon as I get my glasses on. I'll tell you what it says. It says, was told you've been good this year. Always glad to hear it. With cold weather drawing near, you'll need to warm the spirit. Add hot water to the mix, then stir with the stick. Relax and sip slowly. It's sure to do the trick. And here's a treat for you to try. Nourishing shea cream for those hands so dry. So this is the hand cream version. There's also one that I did that is lotion, if you're interested in that one. But simple and fun. And it gives a little different appearance than the others that we're doing bows with. So I will share this little template, 2 to a page for these.
That's so cute.
I love snowman soup.
So I have a couple ideas. This is my reindeer lotion. It's a hand cream. It's just a pair of gloves inside of each other, and then some googly eyes and a nose. And then I use the ribbon for his neck. And then this is one of those big rings that you put paper around.
Oh,
so that's what I use to keep the glove from flapping up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just, and you can do whatever hand cream you want. And then I found some pomegranate hand cream, and look at that. How beautiful is that? So I put some bling up here, got some pink gloves to match the tube, and a gold ribbon. And then there's pink tulle behind the gold ribbon. So
that's pretty.
I'm excited about these. And you can do this with any of the hand creams. You guys, doesn't have to be the pomegranate, but any kind of gloves. I think I would probably put the glove inside the glove because it keeps flopping down. It's driving me crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I think I would put the glove inside the glove just so it looked a little cleaner maybe. But I love that. I sell a ton of hand cream stuff. So I thought, oh, what the heck? And then this one, you guys, I sold a gazillion of these last year. So I'm making a bunch of these this year. I only made 2 last year. And so when I was down to my last one, I had to just take orders for them and then make them all. But you guys, it's just a hand soap and a towel, and it's $10. You know, that's all I charged for it. And I just put some sparkly paper in there. And this is just one of those plastic boxes you get off of Amazon. I didn't put any ribbons on it. I just put a fun festive towel, some shred, and the hand cream, and $10 on them. And they went like crazy. I think I sold a ton of these. I want to say it was over 20. It was,
that's cool.
It's just awesome.
You know, I think things that are in the 10 to 15, which is kind of what we've really been showing. And so this is really 15. It looks like a lot, doesn't it? It looks like a lot. But for 15, and you know, if somebody buys these at your virtual open house and you end up mailing it, you can get those flat rate boxes from USPS.com. And so for $10, you can mail a whole box full of stuff. So take advantage of the free boxes and the flat rate if you're mailing out somebody's orders.
Right. And make sure you have lots of bubble wrap, because the packing peanuts alone don't work with mugs. I learned that last year.
Okay, good to know.
Because I figured if I put packing peanuts in there and packed them, it'd be fine, but it didn't make it. So I wrapped them in bubble wrap and then put packing peanuts all the way around them. And then they made it in one piece to my gals. So I had a ton of outside orders, out of town orders that I had to mail last year. And so, you know, like, and the flat rate boxes are great because you can put a lot of stuff in them.
You sure can. And you can get them in medium and large. And so start saving your packing peanuts if you haven't already from your orders, because you're going to need them. And I'm going to contact Marcia Sadowski because she always does a big virtual open house. And I want to find out exactly what she does because last year her open house was $11,000.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now she has a huge customer base. So again, that's what I say. Don't stop working. Keep building your customer base. Numbers are everything if you want to have security of income and having fun with your open houses. But I'm going to see if I can get a hold of Marcia and what she might say to do. I think what she does is she just puts herself, records herself showing the different products. I think that's all she does.
Yeah.
She said it's nothing fancy. So, but I'll find out for sure on that. So, you don't have to do every single gift that we've shown, but maybe pick a few, 3 or 4 or 5 that you really, really like. And if your customer base is small, stick smaller because you don't want to have to disassemble a bunch of these. Your customer base and who's going to be
Or,
there.
just make one.
Just make one.
Just make
Take
one
orders.
and take a picture, take orders, and then you'll know how many you need to make up. And then next year, you can guarantee you're going to sell 5, right? So you're going to make up 5 at the beginning of the year and just do cash and carry.
So at my open house, my in-person one, I'm going to have just maybe 1 or 2 of each. And I remember what sold big last year, those kinds of things. But if it's something new, I might just have one, just to sit there. I can always make more, like you say, Dawn. I have a really cute idea. I don't know who to give credit to this for, but I thought this was really awesome. And it's just a gift certificate that you can start to promote now. And I don't know if we have a picture of it up, Dawn, or not.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to grab
That's
that.
okay if you don't, because I can post this, but
Okay.
it's a gift certificate, really simple. And it says here, 40% off any one product during December 26th to 31st with the product order from your Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. Thank you for your holiday business, and you write your name down here. Now, the deal with this is you're going to give these out with every reorder in November. You can give it out at your open house. And I don't know. I haven't thought of this. What if somebody gets more than one? Do they get 40% off 2 products? I guess I'd say yeah. If she orders in November and then comes to my open house too.
Absolutely.
I'm still making a little bit of money on those products. And she feels like, wow, what a steal. But what this will do, gals, is it's going to give you some nice sales now. And if she hangs on to this, and I have customers who they must religiously post these on their walls because lickety split, it shows up just at the right time. Can I use my gift certificate? And it's good through right after Christmas, December 26th to 31st. So your customers are going to be thinking of you after Christmas, and we like to keep the sales going, don't we? And this might be a really good excuse then while you're in contact with her to maybe ask her if she wants to schedule, a New Year, New You appointment or, whatever you want to be offering at that time. But I love this idea. So I'll remember to get this posted to you so that you can have a copy of this to print. And I just printed it on cardstock. So, all right, we're talking about ideas for Christmas and big sales, but we want to keep it going, and we know everybody's got really big goals. This is going to be a big year, and one of the things that I know Dawn has always been really good at, and I saw it immediately too, was to get to every company event and every big unit event. And of course, Tuesday nights are a no-brainer, right? So, what would it be like if you could, that we can call these personal development activities? What would it be like if we had a personal development fund that you could save money from every week from your sales? and put into this personal development fund. And Dawn, you're so good at things like this.
Well, I think it's really important, you're right, to get to stuff. And so what my suggestion would be is to figure out, because it's going to be different for everyone depending on what part of the country you're from. But what does it cost you to go to seminar every year? What does it cost you to go to the fall retreat every year? And what does it cost you to go to career conference? And add in a couple of unit events. What is it going to cost you to travel to Mankato or Clear Lake, or wherever we decide to meet? Throw in a couple extra $100 for those unit events, and then divide that by 12, ladies. If you need $1,200 to do all these, you guys, that's $25 a week. Like, go sell a miracle set, and you've got, and you still have profit, right? So $25 a week, it's really not that much to put into a personal development fund. So I think that's
being generous.
Absolutely. And that's a
Mm-hmm.
great idea. It's like, it doesn't cost me $1,000 to go to seminar because I drive.
Mm-hmm.
That's my choice. So I have
Mm-hmm.
a pretty big fat development fund because
And
I
there's
don't
ways
spend that.
to go in more inexpensively,
Yes.
that we talk about as it comes closer. But yeah, just to have some money tucked aside, because I heard a horror story, of people who were, say, registered for the fall retreat, and all of a sudden that money was gone. They had to spend it on something because it wasn't earmarked. It wasn't put away. And so, starting with a fund, a personal development fund. And it's so easy today because you can open buku accounts and you can transfer money back and forth like the Wizard of Oz. You can be standing there and it's going everywhere. And you can have a special account for your personal development fund. And you can just transfer some money over. And if you have a bigger week, maybe you transfer more. If you have a smaller week, maybe you transfer 5 or 10. But it's just a matter of, like we teach our kids to save, kind of the same thing.
Just something, transfer something.
Mm-hmm.
So that you're not caught when it comes time to register for seminar and you don't have seminar registration.
Exactly. That's what a good business person does. We plan ahead because we know that these things are going to be important for us, and we want to get off with our girlfriends and do something fun, and we want to learn, from our peers and from the company, right?
Well, and there's the B word, right? Nobody ever wants to hear the B word. Don't ever say the B word. I'm not talking about the B word. I'm talking about budget. So hopefully you all budget your household, right? You know how to budget for groceries, budget for gas, budget for the electric bill. You guys should be budgeting for your Mary Kay business also. And what does that look like? That looks like a personal development fund. That looks like a reorder account. That looks like a spot to put extra money for when the new product shows up, right? Because your reorder account, you're just putting back the product that you sold, right? So if you don't have a little bit of a cushion in your reorder account to buy new products, it's going to be difficult for you to get 10 of the new stuff that you're super excited about, right? So having a little bit of extra cushion in there so that you can order new product. And, and then in your business budget, what are you paying for the household? What are you paying out of your money, Mary Kay money, for the household? So having a budget for your Mary Kay business is just as important having a budget for your personal life.
Absolutely. Because I believe that at a certain point, it's really nice for us to say, I will make that phone payment. I will make the house payment. I will make, it really shows that you're serious about your business, and you will never have a complaining spouse again if you step up and use your business to take care of some of these obligations.
So you know where my extra money goes, you guys? Into the camping fund.
Awesome.
So I have a camping fund and a vacation fund. And so every month at the end of the month, I transfer the extra money after I've got my order paid for, got my miscellaneous things paid for. It goes into the camping fund. I don't pay like a bill per se, but my extra goes into that camping and vacation fund so that we have gas to haul the RV on vacation, because that is not cheap at like 6 miles to the gallon. you know,
Yeah.
so maybe you're not going to pay the electric bill. Maybe you're going to be a vacation. Wasn't it Sarah Ferris? Didn't she have a vacation fund that she contributed to her extras to? I know Sarah Bly had a trip she was saving for, and using her Mary Kay profit. So you guys, it sounds scary to do, but if you do a budget for your Mary Kay business, you will be surprised how much money you have left over. You
You really
really
will.
will.
Yeah. And so you can take a percentage of your profits and use to pay, maybe you're paying down a credit card, but and what you're kind of referring to, Don, is maybe a whole nother fund called a dream fund.
Mm-hmm.
So in your dream fund, it can be for those vacations. Maybe you're saving for something you've wanted for a long time. It doesn't have to be fancy. Maybe it's some new furniture. Maybe it's something you're going to redo in your kitchen. I know I put in a new fireplace down in our family room, and things that are important to us to maybe upgrade our home or enhance our lives in some way, like a trip that we deserve, right?
You guys, here's a little secret. Okay, so don't tell anybody. But when you have no debt, saving for stuff is way more fun,
Mm-hmm.
because you have way more money, because you don't have any debt. You're not making a car payment anymore. You're not making a credit card payment anymore, because it's all going into your funds. So like
Well,
our vacation fund, or now we're starting to think about retirement. And yes, we have a ways to go, but you don't wait till you have 5 years left to retire to plan for retirement. So we've started thinking about the big ticket things, like our new RV and our new truck that we're going to need to retire the way we want to retire. And so we're starting to move money into that account when there's extra. So that, because we don't have any debt except our mortgage, and that's going to be paid off shortly.
well, if somebody maybe is finding themselves in a position where they have debt right now, maybe that's kind of one of their first orders of business in their dream
Yes.
fund is to pay down debt. And you know how you do that? You start with the smallest one first.
Mm-hmm.
So that gets paid off first. And, if you are dedicated to it, it's amazing. Once you start making payments above the minimum, it's amazing how fast that principal will go down.
It's the snowball effect. So when Carolyn says you pay the minimums on everything, and then you pay all the extra that you have on your smallest one. And then when the smallest one is paid off, you have all that money that you were paying on the smallest one now moves to the next one plus the next one's minimum.
Mhm.
So then you get that paid off. And so then that moves on to the next one and the next one's minimum. And before you know it, that snowball is ginormous. And you're making $1,200 payments a month to that last debt you have. It was so freeing to walk into the bank and pay off our truck. It was amazing, because it was the truck, or the camper was the last one we paid off. And we drove over to the bank in a snowstorm to do it in person, you guys. That's how amazing it felt. So start off with the smallest one, like Carolyn said, and just keep going away. You'd be surprised. And if the first one is a credit card, you guys cut it up and don't use it again. Don't keep that debt going. So the goal is to be debt free and to pay cash for everything. So you can totally do it. I did it. Like, we had a ton of it. So
It really, and once you decide to do this
Mhm.
and you get started on, and it creates this discipline and a reason to book. If you're excited to book, let's face it, there is none of us that don't know how to book. We all know how to book. We can all get things on our books if we're motivated enough. If we quit talking to ourselves and quit thinking about ourselves and start to think about others and say, what can I do for her? What can I do for her? And get yourself out of the picture. All of a sudden, these things will start to happen. Like Don said, they start to snowball. And when you've got the bookings, you've got the money. And when you've got the money, you'll have the discipline to put it into your your fund. And maybe it's a college fund for the kiddos. Maybe it's
Mhm.
you're sending them to a special school for their education, whatever it might be. When you have a reason to book and sell, your business is going to run. It just,
Oh.
when you get a woman excited about something, there's no stopping her. It's like a train. You can't stop a
Mhm.
woman who's got a big goal.
Yeah, I have a huge one. So 5 years ago, maybe 6 or 7 now. The situation I just went through this weekend would have freaked me out. I'd have been on the phone crying to Carolyn, telling I got to sell back on my product to pay for this deductible on my truck. And, I would have been like, I don't know what to do. And because I was broke. I mean, I was broke. I had so much debt. We had so much debt. And now, so we hit a deer Saturday night coming home from a volunteer event that we were hosting. And it's $1,000 deductible. So because we had established an emergency fund and we were able to raise our deductible on our truck to save us some right now money because we have an emergency fund. So it was like, whatever, it's $1,000 deductible, like whatever, it's $1,000. It's nothing in the grand scheme of life.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I would not have said that 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, you guys. I would have been like, oh my God, I would have been freaking out. So there's some power in having no debt and an emergency fund. It's freeing power.
That's right. So if you find whatever it is that you want to establish your fund for, in addition to your personal development fund, you will be excited to get on the books. You'll be thinking about who you can book and how you can do it. And don't be afraid to ask somebody to help you out. I have a big goal. I'm working for, a special, something from Mary Kay or a special goal for my family. And I'm looking to do 10 faces. And 10 faces is really minimum. But you know what? 10 faces a month will change your career.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal is to do 10 parties between November 1st and Thanksgiving.
There you go. It's amazing the money you will go through. We are spoiled. We are spoiled. Betty Rauschendorfer, and I'm giving a shout out to you, Betty, because she had an over $700 fun time with her girlfriends. Yes, they did the you know what I'm talking about, the green stuff, the mint bliss on the back of their neck, and put a hot towel. It wasn't even wet, but she put it in the microwave and put the hot towel. And she said
Oh.
they had to have that. And the other pampering treatments that she gave to them. She just took advantage of some time together with friends and sold $700. You guys, we are spoiled if we just get our products out and get with people.
Mm-hmm.
And so, man, if you will adopt this and figure out, just sit down and think about, what do you want to purchase or to have from your dream fund? What can you put away for your personal development fund? Maybe it starts off slow. Maybe you figure, oh, I don't know if I can put away $25 a week and do a dream fund. Right now, I'm just starting baby steps in getting my customer base. Start somewhere. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
put $5 in. It can snowball, because you know what? By the end of this year, you can have 100 more customers.
Mm-hmm.
I know it seems impossible sometimes, but you can. I did. And
Well, and with 100 customers, do you know where that's going to put you, Carolyn?
oh,
With 100 new customers,
oh,
you're
100 new
going to be
customers is big.
you're going to be like national court ring picker upper kind of gal
Yeah,
at
especially
that
if you're
caliber.
putting 100 customers on top of an already
Yes.
established customer base. So, you guys, we hope that, this is just something that you'll think about and start putting into action, because the timing couldn't be better. We are headed now into the two busiest months of the year, November and December. If you will run with them and just really take the ideas that you're going to hear, a lot of them, and sort them out so you know what works for you. Oh my gosh, you're going to have the most fun November and December ever.
Mhm.
Hey, Don, thinking of fun, we've got a treat for them when we next get together. We have some scoop, something
We
new.
do. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about it because I had mine put away. Oh my
I know.
goodness.
I know. I just happened to look at it today. Okay. You
Ooh, you guys are gonna be
guys,
so excited.
a week from tonight. A week from tonight. So we want to hear your hot news. We want to hear comments on what you're excited about. You know what? We're going to hold a drawing from all the hot news and exciting news comments.
Okay.
So comment away because we're doing this just a little bit early. And we'll come back because we'll be watching your comments. And we'll comment back to you and we'll hold a drawing.
Yeah. I'll be watching in between trick-or-treaters, you guys, so comment.
You bet. You bet. And I'll be at my sister's party with all my family. And it's always a fun time, but I'll be watching when I get back. So, you guys have a super week. We hope these ideas really help you to snowball as we end October and take off into November. It's going to be really
Don't forget to
exciting.
order tonight.
Yes, for sure. By midnight, the magical hour on Halloween.
Right?
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.